I tried to put the paper up there.
Good, now I can clear it.
We're gonna call this meeting to order. So we're here tonight to request approval of the superintendent contract, which was advertised and presented in a public hearing on October the 6th, 2022. So that contract would employ Nikki Johnson as the superintendent of Jennings County School Corporations beginning November the 1st, 2022. So I'm asking for a motion. I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Pat. And we'll open for discussion, and I'm going to start the discussion. I want to just let everyone know the process. I think it's important to understand the process that we went through to get us to tonight. I want to let you know that it was a very rigorous process. So we actually contracted with the university search team in order to really make sure that we're looking for recruiting and hiring the best candidate for Jennings County Schools. When the university search team came on, one of the first things that they did is they surveyed both team members from the corporation and also community members and as well board members. The board met with the university search team and looked at those survey results and really said, what is it we're looking for in a superintendent? And we went through every single one of us went through those survey results and really talked about what we were looking for. From that point moving forward, we took every single application and we reviewed those applications, the physical applications with the university search team. We picked who we would interview moving forward. We had first round interviews, which were conducted on 2 different days. Every single board member was in attendance either in person or virtually. From those first round interviews, we took a look and said, where are we? We had 3 choices. We could pick one of those people and we could hire them right then. We could say, you know, every individual that we interviewed, they're not what we want in Jennings County Schools, so we could have started over, or we could have gone on to second round interviews. And all 7 board members made the decision to narrow the candidate pool down and move on to second round interviews. So the next week we had called those candidates back. We had second round interviews, and then the same 3 questions we asked ourselves again. Do we have the right candidate for Jennings County Schools? And we talked, again, all 7 board members were present. I felt like it was extremely important that this is one of the most important things we do as a board, and that's hiring our only employee. We have 1 employee, and that is the superintendent. So I felt like, and the entire board felt like it was extremely important that we be 100% in agreement. And if we couldn't be in agreement as a board, then we didn't have the candidate that we needed or wanted that was going to be best for our school corporation. And so after those second round interviews, all 7 board members really sat down and discussed the pros and the cons of both candidates. And as a board, we decided that Nikki Johnson was the best candidate for Jennings County Schools. And I wanted to make sure to share everything that this board went through because we did not take this decision lightly. We wanted to make sure that we were getting the best person, not just someone who lived in town, not just someone who worked here, but the best superintendent for our school corporation. And I believe we have found that person. I know you'll see that there are only 6 of us here tonight, and I hate that, but Tony Dager is the 7th board member who is not here. He texted me earlier this week and was not able to be here, but I felt it was important that you all know where he stood on this decision as well, because obviously he's not going to vote tonight. And so I just want to read what he shared with me. I have known Nikki for a long time. She is a dedicated educator that comes from a long line of educators. I am proud to say that I totally support Nikki and look forward to her leading Jennings County School Corporations. And he shared congratulations to you. So I'll open the floor to any additional discussion.
I think you've covered everything. I just want to say that when we started this process, there was a lot of people in the community that maybe had some dissatisfaction saying that we wouldn't do a process, we wouldn't do a fair, open, honest process, and we have done that. I mean, Amy's explained it very well, and we did take a lot of time with it, and I'm certain we got the right person.
Any additional discussion from board members? For this vote, I would like, Susan, if you would please call the roll so that we can vote by individual.
Have a motion.
Yeah.
We have a motion and a second.
We do. We already have a motion and a second. So
Yes.
Travis.
Yes.
Amy.
yes.
Chelsea. Yes. Earl.
Yes.
Susan. Yes.
6-0, Debbie. Congratulations.
And I would like to say that my heart belongs to Jennings County, and I will work tirelessly each day to make sure our children have the best opportunities.
To humble her, I want her to notice how quickly I was replaced. Just humble. Stay humble, girl.
So a couple of things, Nikki. First of all, I know your family is present. You and I talked about this, and I believe it's extremely important because when we get a superintendent, we also get their family. So I wondered if you'd take a moment and just maybe introduce them.
I will. If they'll stand up and give a wave when I call their name. My husband, Andrew, is here, and my mother, Phyllis Amick, and then our 4 children. Jocelyn is a freshman, Livy is an 8th grader, Lila is a 6th grader, and Luke is a 3rd grader.
So for all of you that just stood up, we want to thank you for sharing your mother with us, because that's exactly what's happening. She becomes part of us, and that sometimes that takes some time away and some effort away from you all. And so we know that it's a sacrifice for you, especially as her husband. But we just want to tell you what a special mother, wife, daughter that you all have, and we just want to say thank you for sharing her with us. So thank you. And I think before we close, I just think it would be also appropriate, Jim, we can't thank you enough for everything that you've done in the interim while we were conducting this candidate search to keep us on the straight and narrow. I've learned a lot from you, and I thank you for that. I have you on speed dial just in case. I think everybody else in the room might as well.
Well, you're welcome. It was my privilege to serve, really. It was a great opportunity for me. I enjoyed it. Labor of love. I just fail at retiring, that's all.
It's been an honor to work with you on behalf of all of us. It's been an honor.
Yeah, well, thank you. Appreciate all of you. Yeah. I turned in my keys. It was, why should it feel sad? But it is. But I have my ID card right here.
Seth, hey Seth, will you make sure you deactivate it?
Not till November 1. I'm still yours until midnight.
Not past 12:01.
Yeah, on Monday you can delete me.
So as a congratulations to Nikki, and also just to thank Jim for everything. We do have some lemonade and some refreshments. So when we, during this meeting, everybody grab, and if you're going to stay, come back in and join us because we have a board meeting. We'll continue to do the work of the board at 7. So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Pat and a second by Travis. All those in favor? 6-0. Meeting adjourned.